Hello and welcome. We're in beautiful Sayulita, Mexico, in this wonderful spot. And I will guide you through a short, maybe 15-minute, I don't have a clock, we'll see how long it is, yoga flow for hips, lower back, hamstrings. You can make your way to the top of your mat. I don't have a mat, I'm just imagining a mat. Ground both of your feet down into the mat. You can shift side to side, left and right. Maybe roll the shoulders down and back once. You can have your palms facing forward, fingers spread wide. Could lift up all of your toes, spread your toes, and then tack the toes down firmly. Might have a little gentle micro bend in your knees. Engage the muscles of the thighs, draw your thighs in. You can take the tops of the thigh bones back slightly and then draw your tailbone down from there. Take another breath in and draw your navel in and up. Exhale, open through the chest. Shoulders can soften down away from the ears. Take another full breath in your strong Tadasana mountain pose. A full breath out. One more cycle here in through the nose. Out through the mouth. And from here you could imagine a little golden cord or a little thread attached at the base of the spine, connecting you down to the center of the planet. And then all the way up through your whole spine, out through the crown of the head, up towards the sky. Picture this channel, and as you breathe, lengthen a little taller, grow a little longer. And ground down through the feet. Take one more breath in. One more full breath out. On your next breath in, bend into your knees. Send your arms up and overhead. As you exhale, you can hinge at your hip and fold forward with a gentle bend in the knees. As you breathe in, you can lift up halfway, hands on the thighs or on the shins. Think flat back, shoulders back and down. And then as you're ready, lower back down, forward fold. You can let the head be heavy if that feels safe. Maybe shaking the head no or yes a couple times. You can keep a bend in your knees. If you'd like to extend the legs a little more, just keep a micro bend rather than hyperextending the legs. Take one more breath here. Full breath out. Bend into your knees, sweep your arms up and overhead. And then take your hands towards your heart. Arms by your side, fingers spread wide, back into your strong Tadasana. One more breath in. Full breath out. Bend into the knees, inhale, arms can sweep up. Exhale, hinge at the hip, fold forward, Uttanasana. Take a breath in, halfway lift. As you exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. You can pedal your feet out here, bending left and right a couple times, maybe sending your gaze towards one elbow and then the other. And take another breath in movement, maybe shifting the hips side to side with both knees bent. And ground down through your hands, come back into a more static downward dog. You can gaze towards your toes. Press your hands firmly into the mat. And rather than having the weight on the heel of the hand below the wrist, try to tack down all of your fingers, spreading the weight evenly throughout your hands. You might have your ears between your elbows or your biceps. Take another full breath in, send your hips up towards the sky. As you exhale, you can imagine the hip bones or the sit bones drawing towards the back of the mat. Another full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale to lift the hips. Exhale, lengthen through your whole spine. Keep your arms, your hands nice and strong, firmly rooted. And then when you're ready here, you can walk your feet to the front, just below the hands, hip width distance apart, or 2 knuckles, 2 fists between your big toes. Breathe in, you can lift up halfway. Exhale to fold once more. Bend into your knees, sweep your arms up and overhead, and draw the hands back towards your heart. Arms by your side, fingers spread wide. Full breath in. Full breath out. Bend down into the knees, arms up and overhead. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Full breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back, downward facing dog. This time here you can send the hips up and then slowly begin to lift only your heels. As you exhale, you can shift your shoulders over your wrists, bend into the knees. You can have your knees almost touching the floor. Press your hands into the mat. Find a lifted quality in the chest and the shoulders. And then send the hips up and back, downward dog. We'll move through that movement a couple times. Inhale, rise up on the toes. Exhale, shift shoulders over the wrists. Lower the knees almost to the ground. Keep your navel drawn in and up, and then press back up, downward dog. And one more time. Breathe in, hips up, lift the heels. Exhale, shoulders over your wrists. Lower the knees down almost to the floor. And pause here. Keep your arms nice and strong, your core engaged. Lower the knees down just a touch. Imagine squeezing a block between your inner thighs. Pause for 3, 2, and 1. Hips up and back, downward dog. You can step to the front of the mat. Breathe in and lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Bend into the knees, arms up. Hands to your heart. Hands by your side, fingers spread wide. That guy in that car drives around town with his music just blasting. You can hear him from blocks away. It's so good. Bend down, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hip, fold forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step your right foot all the way back. You can lower your right knee down into a low lunge. Think of stacking your knee roughly over the ankle of the left foot. Hands could be uplifted. Maybe your hands on your knee, or you could sweep your arms up. Exhale to pause here, send the hips down. Inhale to find a lift as you exhale. Plant your palms, lift your back knee, your right knee. Step your front foot, your left foot back, downward facing dog. 1 full breath in, full breath out. And when you're ready, step your right foot way forward. Bend into your knee, lower your left knee down, hands up high on your fingertips. Maybe on the knee, or you could sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale to drive the hips down. Take 1 more breath in to lift. As you exhale, plant your palms, lift your back leg, lift your back knee, step forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Crown of the head forward, shoulder blades in towards the spine. As you exhale, fold 1 more time. Press into your feet, bend into the knees, sweep the arms up. And then take your hands towards your heart once more. Hands by your side, fingers spread wide. Notice your breath. Maybe feel your heartbeat. You could place a hand on the chest. Maybe a hand on the belly. Breathe fully into your whole body. Let that go. You could lower your hands down by your side. 1 more breath here. And a full breath out. Inhale, bend into the knees, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Full breath in, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. As you exhale, plant your palms. This time step your left foot way back. Come into a low lunge on the other side. Fingers planted down. You could find a lift in the chest. Hands on the knees or hands up and overhead. Exhale, draw the hips down. Reach the spine up. One more breath in. As you exhale, plant your palms down. Lift your back knee. Step your right foot back. Downward facing dog. Full breath in, hips to the sky. Full breath out, sit bones back. Then when you're ready, step your left foot forward. Lower your back knee down. Hands by your side on the knee, or maybe arms up and overhead. Exhale to pause here. Hips can sink down. One more breath in. As you exhale, lower your palms. Lift the back knee, step forward, Uttanasana. Full breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, you can fold once more. And then from here, you could bend your knees. Option to place your palms underneath your hands, your feet, palms under your leg hands, your feet. You could massage your toes into your palms. Or you could grab either elbow and maybe just sway side to side a couple times. You could rest your chest, your belly on your thighs. And then when you're ready, hands by your side or hands out in front of you. Bend into your right knee. Stretch through your left leg. Plant your right palm down. You could take your left arm up and slowly lower down. Switch legs. Straighten your right leg. Bend your left knee. You could take your right hand up and overhead. And slowly lower down. Full breath in to lift. Exhale to fold. Breathe in, sweep the arms up and overhead. And hands to your heart. Hands by your side, fingers spread wide. Come back into your strong Tadasana, chin parallel to the mat. Arms slightly away from your body. Root down through your feet, draw your tailbone down into the legs. Take a full breath in, lift in the chest. Exhale, knit the low ribs in. Take one more breath here. Full breath out, lengthen through the crown of the head, through the back of the neck. And when you're ready, bend down, sweep the arms up. Exhale, send the seat way back, Utkatasana. Weight a little bit more into the heels. You can imagine kind of drawing that space closed between the top of the hips and the lower ribs. Knit the ribs in. Navel can draw in and up. You could sweep your arms up or maybe have your hands to your heart. Take a full breath in to lengthen up through the crown. Diagonal line. As you exhale, draw your seat down. Imagine you've got a little block between your thighs and you're squeezing in that block without actually moving your legs. Another full breath in. Full breath out, lower down just a bit. And from here you can take your hands to your heart. Shift your weight forward a touch and you can lift the right heel. Try to keep your hips where they are. Slowly press your right heel down. Keep that engagement in your legs and your core. You can lift the left heel. Draw the left heel down, and then this time if you'd like both toes, both heels to lift. Begin to float the heels up. A little more. Maybe your heels stack over your toes. Keep your core nice and engaged here and pause. For 3, invite any shaking. For 2, and 1, option to stay up on the toes as you inhale, rise back up, root down through the toes, maybe back bend slightly. Lower the heels down, forward fold, let that go. Full breath in, lift halfway. And plant the palms, step the feet back, downward facing dog. Hips up towards the sky. Sit bones back, lengthen through your low back. Take one more breath in here. And a full breath out. And now from here, shift your shoulders over top of your wrists. rise up on your toes, come into a plank pose. You can have knees up or knees down here. Imagine your body one diagonal line. Press your hands into the mat, lift them through the shoulders. Draw the low ribs in, navel in and up. One more breath in. As you exhale, rise up on the toes, shift your shoulders over your fingertips. Lower down onto your knees, and then chest and chin. Keep your elbows straight back for stability rather than out to the side. Can be a little unstable. Bend your elbows straight back, gaze forward. Knees, chest, and chin. Untuck your toes, press your hips down. Palms into the mat. You can lift up halfway. Imagine the shoulders drawing back and down. You can have your hips or your belly button on the mat. A little bend in the elbows. Bhujangasana. One more breath in. Full breath out. Inhale to lift the crown one more time. As you breathe out, lower back down. Hello, ants. Tuck your toes. Send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up on the toes. Exhale, shoulders over wrists. Lower your knees down almost all the way. For 3, 2, 1. Press the hips up and back. Rise up again. And lower back down. For 3, for 2, and 1. Press the hips up and back. One more time, rise up on your toes. Shift the shoulders over the wrists. Come into your hovering tabletop. For 3, 2, 2.5, 2 3/4, just kidding, and then 1. Full breath in. And let that go. Send your weight onto your left foot. Right leg could sweep up and back into a 3-legged dog. You can have your toes pointing down, hips both in line with the mat rather than having the hip out and open. Pull power from your hands. Take another breath in. As you exhale, you could bend your knee so your heel comes closer to your glute muscle. And you could open the hip up. I hope I'm not flashing you. One more breath in. Exhale, 3-legged dog. And then from here, you could lower your foot down if you'd like a little more fire. You could rise up on the toes. And keep the knees up or down, or you could keep your right foot up. Shift your shoulders over the fingertips. Draw your elbows straight back, chaturanga. Untuck the toes, lift up halfway. Or you could lift the thighs for upward dog. With the hands and the toes rooted down. Slowly, gently. Hips up and back, downward dog. Bring the weight into the right foot. Inhale, sweep your left leg up and back. 3-legged dog. Take another full inhale breath. Full breath out. Bend into your knee. You can open your hip up towards the left side. Try to keep your shoulders where they are. One more breath in. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Option to lower your foot down into downward dog. Or if you'd like, you can rise up on your toes, shift your shoulders over the wrist. You could keep the leg lifted. Shoulders over fingertips. As you exhale, lower down. Untuck the toes. Lift up for a baby cobra or upward dog. Full breath in. Exhale, tuck the toes. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. One full inhale. Full breath out. When you're ready, shoulders over wrists, knees up or down. Exhale, lower. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. As you exhale, tuck the toes, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. You can plant the feet down, walk your hands closer towards the feet. Breathe in and lift up halfway. Exhale to fold. You could shake the head, yes or no. Maybe find a grip of the elbows. And when you're ready, let that go and you can roll up. Think of stacking one vertebrae over top of the next. Nice and slow until you roll the shoulders up and back. Head can stack over heart, heart can stack over hips, and hips over your feet. Come back into your strong Tadasana, mountain pose. Full breath in. Full breath out. And notice how you feel here. You'd place your hands on your rib cage. You'd wrap the thumbs around. Fingers forward. Take a breath in into all sides of the lungs. Full breath out. Breathe in to find an expansion. Exhale, gentle contraction. And one more breath in. Full breath out. And from here you can bring your palms to touch at your heart center. And I'll close our time together today with a short peace prayer. Let us be protected. Let us be nourished. Let the light of our understanding spread without limits. May we always support each other, no animosity amongst each other. Let there be peace within, peace in nature, and peace amongst all beings. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. You can bow your head towards your heart. The light in me sees and honors the light inside of you. Hari Om Tat Sat. Thank you for joining me today. We'll have a couple more videos in beautiful Sayulita. But for now, I'm off to the beach. Catch you later.